Here I am thinking that this reading was scheduled for fucking 3 o'clock and it's scheduled for 2. We at the movies chilling too. Not even thinking that I'm doing anything wrong or late. You couldn't tell me I wasn't on time, guys. So I do apologize for that. Anyways, hello and thank you all so much for tuning into my channel. Please keep in mind my readings are indeed general, may or may not resonate. So take what does and leave the rest. Also, please be sure to check your sun, moon, rising, as well as your Venus signs for more insight. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I am so sorry. I just looked up. I'm like, why does it say 2 o'clock? I swore up and down I put 3, but it's 2. Let me tell you something. I don't know. I'm sorry. Okay. Cash App questions will still be after this for those of you who do want to join in. I did get a couple of Cash Apps already. If not, then that's fine. You know, let's just see what we got from my gym gang. Spirit, please tell me, what messages do we have for Gemini? As I split the deck, it's telling you to be more patient with yourself, with your way of thinking. Some of my Geminis here may be getting a little aggravated with yourselves. Maybe you feel like you're slow or you're a little delayed. You feel like you may be feeling like there's something wrong with you. Like maybe, you know, you don't catch things until after it happens and you have to review it or something like that. Others of you may feel like there's a money blockage going on. I feel like it could be, but these are because of your own choices. Whether it is the need to to save. Can I get mine from last week? Sure. Just remind me at the end, okay? Maybe it's you spending too much, or perhaps you made a wrong decision in regards to career or work, and maybe you're needing to, you know, review what you want to do in life, or make sure that what you're doing is really working for you moving forward. Gemini, I'm also seeing a little bit of stress here, okay? Stress about love, whether you have someone in your life or you want someone in your life. Right now, you're supposed to be comfortable with being by yourself. So the more uncomfortable you are with being alone or being single, the longer you're going to be that way. Some of you guys have to get to that point where you don't mind sitting with yourself. There could be some type of issue why you have that, why you feel that way. I heard codependency. There's a little bit of codependency here showing up for you, Gemini. You could need to learn how to self-soothe or be by yourself overall. It looks like it's coming up for a lot of you, but I think there's a bit of bitterness or anger tied to this, so you just want to check yourself. Talk to people. I'll tell everybody there's nothing wrong with getting counseling to kind of, you know, work through your feelings here. 3 of Wands, I do think that there is more coming in the future, especially for my singles who may feel like love is just not working for them right now. Well, it doesn't matter if you're dealing with someone who just gives you shit or you're completely single. It just seems like with the Magician here, you're working on a master plan, but there's some baggage from the past that may need, you know, healing. And we don't want you to continue on with this baggage when you're trying to invest in some type of new journey. Other Geminis, congratulations. There could have been a new job that you have. I think this is very promising. It could be a turning point in your life. Some of my Geminis that have Virgo, Scorpio, or Gemini in their chart should be on the lookout for new money, new ways to make money, whether you're an entrepreneur or you're working for someone. I definitely feel like with the Star card and the 3 of Pentacles, there is an update or an upgrade to your business. Okay, whether it is through finance, whether it's through working or doing your own business ventures, it just seems like you are becoming more knowledgeable in that area, and because of that you may start making more money, because I am seeing some money messages for a lot of Geminis. Not all of them, but for those of you who are struggling with your finances, here's why. It just seems like right now you've gotten too comfortable on your path, and it could be time for you guys to either find something else to do or elevate yourself a little bit financially, whether it is finding another job, finding a job that pays more, asking for your job to pay you more, or perhaps another title where you're working. Okay? Don't let your pride get in the way, I heard, Gemini. This is for someone who's in a relationship. Some of you guys are being stubborn with this Taurus energy. I got Leo's, Virgo, and Taurus energy. This is how you're showing up to people in love, Gemini. Especially if you're in a relationship or deeply connected to someone, not necessarily a newer person, but someone you've been dealing with for some time views you as being very stubborn. And because of that, they feel like things are one-sided, and I think it could be mutual. Maybe you're acting like this or you feel like this because things are one-sided on your behalf as well. But with the Nine of Wands, if both people have their guards up, if both people feel like things are being done wrong, or if everybody's playing a victim, nobody is going to step out of that mentality to fix anything. There's going to be a closing out of this relationship, whether it's for the better or not. Now, that doesn't mean that you guys are going to break up. It means that there's a cycle here that's going to end. Now, maybe it can go in your favor or not. It definitely feels like with this Page of Swords here, Gemini, you are on the end where you're not seeing things clearly either. And I'm not saying that it's all your fault. I'm not going there. But I'm definitely saying that, you know, with the Two of Wands here, you're choosing to participate in the negative side of things when it comes to this connection just as much as your person is, when there is great potential here. There's great potential for you and this person in regards to this relationship, and this person does love you. They care about you. I think this person has cared about you, or the way they care about you is very different from how they've loved before. So it could be kind of a shock to them as well about how they feel. And with this Death card here and this High Priestess, you know that. You could just be being a bit too pushy because you know that this person has that potential. But they have to know that potential, and they also have to stand up for themselves. You can't make this person do anything they're not ready to do. I don't give a shit what you see this person as. For some of you, there's a Scorpio around you who could really help you transition into being a more powerful person. Whether it is through a lesson or a blessing, this person could be a friend, a lover, whomever. It could be a family member. I just think they have a bit of wisdom or a lesson here to show you. Now, this doesn't mean that they can be showing it to you. How can I put this? That doesn't mean that they're showing it to you on a personal level. You could be learning shit from them, like seeing how their life is working, see how things aren't working for them, or seeing again how things could be working for them. I think that helps you make better decisions in life. But with this Three of Swords here and this Hermit card, I just need you to step outside of some type of victim mentality that you have. I don't know if it's in regards to life. Maybe, you know, you may have a hard upbringing, or you could have had, you know, a bad time in love for a while, or you could just feel like overall you get this shit into the stick. Whatever it is, it just seems like with the Seven of Swords and the Temperance, it's time to get out of that energy in order to bring yourself more positive energy, okay? There's a child sneaking. I don't know why I don't know if it's a kid or a grown-ass adult child, but someone's sneaking as well. I don't know why this person is sneaking. I think they're trying to keep the peace. They're not telling you something. First, okay, so this is going to be very specific, but then I'm going to get into love. I'm going to get into love for you guys. There is a child, okay, who is doing, I don't even want to say it, okay? So there's two scenarios here. One, your child is doing something illegal that they shouldn't be doing. You have no fucking idea. You may want to pay attention to your child. For others of you, there could be some sexual activity going on that you're not aware of. They're keeping it from you because they don't want you to worry about them, or they may not want you to judge them. If it's a smaller child, this child is doing things and possibly blaming other people. There's something very weird going on with this situation where they're definitely pulling a wool over your eye, because I don't even think you notice that is happening. It's something that's either going around in a house for the younger child, or for the older child, they're doing something outside. And if you suspect it, I want you to get on it, okay? Because you can definitely shift this person's energy. But with the Seven of Pentacles, the longer they're doing it or the longer it's happening, the more they feel like they're getting away with it. And again, that can end up being at your expense, because I think right now some of you guys trust your kids wholeheartedly, or you think you know everything and you don't. Okay, so you want to take a deeper look at that as well, especially if it's a little bit of illegal activity, or because this is not giving like hoodlum to the fifth power, but it's giving maybe smoking a little weed, or maybe hanging with people who don't make the best decisions or something like that, and you may not be aware of it. So it's just something to look into if you have teenagers. All right, for the little kids, I just think you have to watch your snacks or some shit like that. It's very small, but it could be something that you didn't expect, something that you should also watch for their well-being as well. All right, so now let's get into love. Let's get into love. What do we have going on in love for Gemmies? Gemmies, thank you guys so much for tuning in and hitting the like button. I am an hour late and didn't even know it. I thought I'd scheduled this reading for 3 o'clock and I scheduled for 2 o'clock. We was at the movies. We was at the movies watching Lilo and Stitch, minding our business. I had no idea. I'm sorry, guys. And for those of you who came back, thank you. Everybody else will catch it later. I understand. All right, so let's see. I'm going to start with singles. What do we have for singles in regards to love? Energy for singles in regards to love. What messages do we have? Oh, excuse me. What messages do we have? Oh, for my singles? Oh. This could be the one in engagement. I don't know if they're there already or not. Every story is going to vary, but there is an energy that is going to be very attached to you soon, or already is. This person finds you very attractive. This is not that piece of shit person who you just can't get away from, though. This is not the person that treats you bad. This is not the person that you already want to get away from, but you feel like there's some type of pull towards them. This ain't them. This is someone who kind of scares you because they may feel too perfect. This can also be someone who you're so attracted to that it scares you because you're trying to stand your ground when it comes to certain things you already are aware of. Okay, so let's see what's going on with singles in love. What's going on with my singles in love? Tell me what's going on, please, with singles in love. All right, singles. So 9 of Cups. What did I tell you? This is someone who genuinely feels really good. And I'm not saying that they're perfect, because, everybody got shit with them. But it just seems like right now for you, they're treating you, or they will be treating you exactly how you want to be treated. They put you on a pedestal a little bit here. Why is the 3 of Swords here, though, for this person, though? King of Cups. Tell me about... Damn, I wish... Hold on, guys. Let me get another deck. Oh, boy. I want to clarify. I want to clarify. Okay. You know what? I like those. I had to get up for a reason, so let's see. All right. All right. So, why is this 3 of Swords here for this person? Why is this 3 of Swords here for this person? Tell me what is the heartbreak or... Interesting. So, a very promising situation, but I think that some of you guys are definitely still either tied to someone else or you are dating. It's showing up here as if you have 2 different things going on at once, and I don't think you know what to do, who to choose, and you don't want to make the wrong decision, or you don't just want to be the bad guy, which is okay too. For others of you, you could be worried about whether or not this person's intentions are true. I see you being over here kind of being the overthinker that you can be when it comes to this person, because you're trying to figure out why this situation feels so magnetic. And it's funny because with this Lover card here, I'm a little worried that you are in too deep with the Hangman without really having any reason to feel this connected to him. With the Ace of Wands, if you guys have already had sexual activity, that could be why. You could be kind of joint at people's hips when you are physically connected to them, and that could be a big thing. Now, moving forward, tell me more about this person who my singles are connecting to. Tell me more about the person that the singles are connected to. Tell me more about the, tell me more about the person that singles are connected to. Two of Pentacles is here. The Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Pentacles. So if you're worried about if this person is dating or seeing other people, they absolutely are. This is someone who is trying to figure out what's best for them or what they want. I do think that this person is very serious about you. I do think that you can be the newer person that they may have started talking to, and I think they're starting to take you a bit more serious than the others. But yeah, look at this. The Death card and the Four of Swords. They're falling back. This person, whoever they are, they're choosing you. I don't care if they were dealing with other people or not. It just seems like they're deciding that they need to see what this is about. That's what I heard. Okay. Yeah, look, the Fool card. They're heading in your direction. Could be a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. I have a little bit of air energy here in Scorpio. Whoever they are, though, it doesn't really matter the sign. You just need to know that they're serious about you. So tell me what the future looks like between these two. What does the future look like between Gemini and this person who's either coming towards them or already in their life? Balance. Okay, Justice card is here. I don't think you guys have anything to worry about as much as you guys are worrying about the situation. But I think the worry comes from the past letdowns, you know, the people that you love, the people that you really wanted to be with, and it just may have been one-sided or it just didn't work out. This isn't this. This could be a Libra, but this, or an Aquarius I'm getting. This person seems to be someone who could be a little bit more reliable because they're taking you more serious. This person feels like they've been through enough to know when they have a good person on their side, and they're deeming you a really good person. This person feels like you're very serious, you're about your business. They find you very attractive, but they don't think like you're extra slutty or you go about things in a nasty, insignificant way. This is someone who has dealt with a lot of heartbreak. I feel like they've gotten their karma in regards to doing bad shit to bad people, whoever, but now they're on the up and up here. This person seems to be just as afraid of commitment as you too. Like they're still willing to do it, but they're like, shit, I'm scared. So understand that your person is also a little afraid. So Spirit, what advice do you have for the singles? Advice for singles moving forward. Advice for singles moving forward. What advice do we have for singles moving forward? And then we'll get to people who are connected, and then we'll get to the questions. All right, so Ace of Swords is here. The Star card and the Four of Wands. Seven of Swords. So that's the background energy. Interesting. Tell me about this Ace of Swords. I like that a lot. I like this a lot. And the Five of Cups. So Geminis, I want you to put, again, for the third time, your negativity to the side for a second. And I want you to really see what this situation or any new situation for you guys has to offer. Because I think a lot of times you can self-sabotage when it comes to situations because you're too worried about whether or not the person is really there for you or showing up for you in the right way, the way that you will want a person to show up for you if they wanted to be committed. Not if they wanted to have fun with you, not if they wanted to have sex with you, not if they were a lesson, but if they actually were someone that you can be with long term. I feel like this person is coming towards you for something a little long term, and I don't want you guys to kind of, you know, Gemini. Okay? Now, the sign of this person, again, could be a Scorpio, but again, could be their sun, moon, rising, or just the energy they're in. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Aries is here, Aquarius is here, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius is here as well. All right? So, good luck, guys. Moving forward, Geminis who are connected. Energy from my Gemmies who are connected to someone in a relationship, married, however way it goes. Please, let's give these Gemmies some answers any concerns they could be having in a relationship, any truths that they may need to hear. Jimmy's is 49 of you and 33 likes. Even cross watchers, hit that like button for me, thank you. So we have retreat. Y'all need some alone time. Okay, so let me tell you what's going on here, Jimmy's. My Jimmys who are already connected, you and your person need to spend some quality time with each other without children, because children is what I got. So a lot of my mommies and daddies need some alone time with their boo things. Just you two. I don't care how you do it. You're going to have to find a way to do it. Whether you got to put them to sleep and retreat, whatever you got to do, y'all need y'all own alone time. Because I feel like this is a relationship that definitely passed the test of times. But I feel like because y'all have either been together for so long, or because y'all are so familiar with each other, everything is kind of, I heard simultaneous, whatever. Everything is just going in a pattern, and I feel like things can get a little boring at times because of that. Engagement is here. I do feel like there may need to be a little bit more sexual activity, but nonetheless, it just seems like you and your person may need that alone time, that happy time, that you two time. Okay, the relationship may thrive a little bit better when you guys really have intimate time together. Maybe plan a date or something like that. Cook a dinner if you can't plan a date, you know. I just feel like your person may be craving your attention or your affection a little bit. So what do we have for my Jimmys who are connected to someone? Energy for Jimmys who are connected. Oh, energy for Jimmys who are connected. Nothing. There we go. Ace of Pentacles. Stability. So you guys are not going anywhere. I'll say that. I won't just, put extra emphasis on this and say, oh, it's just working out so great. You guys are going to love each other forever. But right now, things are really solid between the two of you. And this person just wonders whether or not you feel the same way. This is someone who may need a little bit of reassurance here, and they may act out sometimes because they may feel like things are always going in uniform. You know, they just feel like maybe you're showing up because you have to. All right. The Emperor is here in the Six of Wands. I see your person also wanting to step out and maybe do something for you too. It's very interesting because I think this person feels the same way the cards do when they're saying that you guys need to go ahead and retreat and have fun with each other. Even if you don't have children, I just think that this person may be in an energy right now of worrying about whether you guys still are on the same page. Tell me more about this person. Nine of Wands. They don't tell you this either. This is someone who may not want to upset you or trigger you or make you feel away. But with the Hermit card here, I feel like this person has a lot on their mind. I don't know if they just don't feel comfortable telling you this. Could be a Virgo, Aries, Sagittarius, Gemini is here as well. They hide it. This person's mind is always going, though, in regards to how they feel about you. Scorpio energy is here as well. I think during retrograde, they're getting very nostalgic about how you guys used to be or what you guys used to do. And they're noticing that y'all are not doing it anymore. And I feel like with this Ace of Wands here, they're going to want to bring it back. Interesting. So, Spirit, please tell me. What does the future hold for these two? What does the future look like between Gemini and this person that they're dealing with? What does the future look like between these two? Seven of Swords is here. King of Wands. Queen of Wands. All right. Well, there's your two counterparts. And there we are with the Lovers. Even if you did absolutely nothing, Gemini, this relationship wouldn't fold. You know, whoever you're with, they definitely love you, so they would avoid having that serious conversation with you that could lead into an argument. This person would definitely hold back from messing up the flow of things, even if it was boring for them. But Gemini, I feel like for your sake, because you could also be that person that feels like we need a little bit more sprucing, you should step up and maybe try to plan something or do something as well. Because with the Seven of Pentacles here, I feel like you guys are still building memories. You guys will always be building memories. So there's always going to be times, even if you don't have money, that you're going to have to make time at least, which is the most expensive thing on earth, for each other. And I'm not just talking about hanky-panky in the bed. I mean, maybe grab some cards with your partner sometimes and, you know, play cards with them. Maybe, you know, what's some shit that we do? We like playing Monopoly. Maybe play a board game with your person. Go for a walk together. It just needs to be something where you guys are doing it together in a committed way. Not just doing it because this is what we're supposed to do. Again, like sleeping together, being in the same fucking room as each other, watching a movie together, okay? They need a little bit more, and I feel like your soul does too. All right, advice for my Jimmies. Advice for my Jimmies who are connected to someone. Ten of Swords is here. Justice. Page of Cups. Well, that was different. That's different. Why is the Ten of Swords here? Page of Wands, Six of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. All right. Well, for some of you, this person either could have tried to bring it up to you, or there could have been a conversation that was had where this person was trying to be vulnerable and they felt like it was cut off. It was cut short. It wasn't perceived the way that it was supposed to be, and your person is going in full throttle cocoon mode where they just are not opening up to you about how they feel at all now. So Gemini, your advice is to be the one to extend that olive branch. Maybe that'll be the name of this reading. I don't have a freaking pen. Did my husband charge the computer? Is the $100 question. Did my husband, my lovely guy, do what needed to be done? And why did the computer restart, Davion? I wonder if he updated it. He could have updated it. 1 second. Fuck it. If I can't remember it, then if I can't remember it, then it wasn't meant to happen. And then my mouse is acting fucking crazy too. I think this battery is dead, Davion. He gave me a dead battery. Oh. Maybe not. Let me not talk about him like that. Okay. So the name of it is Extend an Olive Branch. Okay, so let's see. Where's my Rebel deck? I don't even have my damn Rebel deck. This is ridiculous. Hold on, guys. Oh, I don't want to get up again at all. Ooh. Ooh. All right. Spirit, please give me one card. One card for Gemini. What does Gemini need to hear right now? One card for Jimmy's, please. What does Jimmy need to hear right now? All right, Jimmy's. Damn, they broke your heart. Fuck them. That seems to be more for my singles. I think that's for my singles, but it also can be for the people who are connected. And one more. One more for my Jimmys, please. Put the fucking phone down. Too much screen time is making you awkward and sad. Go talk to a live person like your partner. Some of you guys need a good fucking cry. You need to release. You could be holding a lot in too. Geminis tend to do that. But we're also known to be crybabies. Interesting, the irony. We'll cry. But it does take a lot. You know, it's just that moment out of the blue. So let's get into an all signs. After we get into this all signs, we are going to start with questions. I don't know if I have any so far. The link is in the comments. I'm only going to be on for an hour. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Every time it does that, it pisses me off. Well, I have to look in a minute. Spirit, please tell me, what do we have all the way from Aries to Pisces for Jimmy's? Aries to Pisces, please. What do we have for Jimmy's? All right, so if you're dealing with an Aries, I think this person is a little selfish. Make sure that they love you just as much as you love them. Okay, because that can end up being a really big thing if you are constantly showing that you care about someone or you want to be with them and they're not doing the same thing. There's a Taurus here who's disappointed. They want to make peace with you, or they want things to be balanced, but they may feel like they're never going to be that way because you're being too hard on them. There's a Gemini who really doesn't know whether or not they want to have a future with you. Why? They're not sure if they want to be committed overall. I don't think that it's anything to take personal, although you will. There's a Cancer here who looks like they were struggling with the third party, but they're choosing you. They feel like you're the more devoted one. There's also a Leo here who feels like they're kind of taking you for granted. This person feels like you'll always be around. Might want to check that one. There's a Virgo here who's in their ego. They may even be willing to let a situation go between the two of you to save face. They really care about you, but this person is too egotistical. I'm worried that you could be wanting something from a Libra who's just not going to be consistent, or they're not going to show up for you the way you need them to. This person seems a little selfish, guys. There's a Scorpio who's really interested in you, but they don't want to come off like they're chasing you. This person is holding their true intentions back, possibly because they don't want to go out sad. There's a Sagittarius coming your way. I feel like this person's going to want to spark more attention from you. This person is very sexual in energy, but I think it's because they find you very attractive. There's a Capricorn here who's a soulmate. I feel like this person wants to work on a connection between you two because they feel like you could be the one. You and Aquarius can really be having issues right now, but I think things are going to get better. If there's other people in your business, you need to keep them out of it. Last but not least, there's a Pisces who's holding back from you right now. I feel like this person has other things going on in the background that they're not telling you. All right? So you guys, the bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups. I feel like, and I've been telling my Geminis this for the past 2 weeks now, Venus is in Gemini, I believe. You guys are going to be really, really lovey-dovey in the month of July, even if it's you just being in love with yourself, and it's going to feel beautiful. You guys also are going to look beautiful. Like, there's going to be a shift in energy. I don't know if you usually had dry skin, your face breaks out, if your hair is usually dull, if you usually feel like you're fat. All of a sudden, things just look more beautiful on you and to you. Okay? So, till later, guys. Bye. Now, let's see what I have for questions. I have Aisha. Okay, one second. Aisha, if you're here, let me know. I also have Jawan Linton. You're Jawan. Thing two. It has. I have to log into my Cash App. Oh, Juju. Okay. So thing two, Aisha. Let me see. I didn't get a Cash App from you yet. All right. Let's see what it's doing here. Okay. Aisha, is your question the same for the Libra? Okay. And then I have a PayPal. Oh, my back. And a general from Juwan. Okay, so this is going to be fast today. We're going to start with Unique Butterfly. You said my question is love. Yes, I'm trying to get my coins together. Okay, so do you just want a general in regards to love? Ebony? Okay, so let's see. Spirit, please. Well, not these cards. Yeah. Spirit, please tell me what's going on in regards to Erica's love life. What's going on in regards to Erica's love life? Erica, are you single? I hope you're single feeling like that. Eight of Swords. The Knight of Wands. There's somebody showing up here, though. I don't think they're offering much. Three of Swords. If you're still talking to this person, you need to let them fucking go. King of Pentacles. The Ace. Yeah, I think you're... Okay, so you single? Yeah, you single? Was that a yes? You are single? Erica? You single? Oh, so what is your name? I need to know your name so I can know what's going on with you. Because I could have swore you put Erica here. Oh, Ebony. Wow. Ebony. There you go. Are you single? Okay. So I want you to be careful. All right. That's where we're going to go with this. I want you to be very careful of who you decide to deal with, because either there's someone coming in or someone who's already in your life. Could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. They're a cheater, which means they're probably coming to you with someone who's already dealing with them, or they're coming towards you with ill intent. All right, there's another person who's older than you who's going to be a bit more serious, but you can't have both, which means if you're dealing with this no good Knight of Wands energy that's quite inconsistent and doesn't really want shit, either you're going to miss this King of Pentacles, which is someone who is more defined as a relationship type of person, because energy is not going to allow you to have both. I do feel like with Ace of Swords here, you're seeing things clearer, but I feel like that fear makes you make wrong decisions. I feel like you kind of critique yourself so much when it comes to love or the type of people that you're dealing with that you still end up making a wrong decision. It happens like that. How can I put it? I do readings for a lot of females, and what females really look for in relationship is a charming person who shows up for them in a good way, who can be very consistent, right? But narcissists show up that way. You know, players show up that way too. So you just have to be very careful with what you're actually getting from that person, because a lot of times people will come to you in a form that they think that you'll like or you'll want. Okay? Yeah, no. That's probably why I kept saying Erica, because Erica is a part of that dynamic. Okay? So, who did I say was next? I'm sorry, guys. Aisha. Aisha, your question was real reason the Libra doesn't want to be. So wait, you have two questions. You're welcome. You have two questions, Aisha? I just want to make sure. Because I have two different payments from you. I just wanted to make sure that you weren't doubling by accident. Okay, so it's two. For the second one, okay, so let's start with the first one. Libra's current feelings since the fallout in April. How does the Libra currently feel about Aisha? How does the Libra currently feel about Aisha? What is the real... How does this Libra really feel about Aisha right now? Ooh. See... He's teeter-tottering in energy. He's coming off in one end as being cold and not attached to you, but in the other still wanting to be a part of your life and be around you. I think he's in conflict with you about what to do with you, because you do seem to be somebody that he really cares for, or somebody that he really likes, or somebody that he really wants to be with, but he's trying to tell himself, no, I don't. And let's see why. So this ties in with the second question, so I'll just like get a little deeper with the second question. The reason why he's trying to tell himself, no, I don't want to be in a relationship with you, is because he feels like if he gets in a relationship, his life is over. He feels like that will age him, or, you know, it kind of makes him lose himself. And he still wants to play. He still wants to do him. And with the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups, he feels like you're going to be there no matter what. So it's almost like, but he's being honest with you about it in a way, you know, without really telling you why. He wants to go in and do him, but he still wants to be a part of your life. Now, whether or not he says it's because you guys aren't mashing well and all of that's an excuse. He really just is not ready for commitment, as ready as he thought he would be, but he doesn't want to lose you and he knows that you love him. Okay? That's a Libra for you. I know a 50-year-old Libra that's still walking around here fucking on 20, 30-year-olds, and he got a whole wife that lives next door from me. Yes. So I can see that from a Libra man. There's something else. So you say your second one is, he said the real reason why is because we don't mix. But we mix well when he wants to lay up or have great sex. Yeah. Yeah. Ace of Cups, because he loves you. I mean, he don't want to, again, he doesn't want to lose you, but he doesn't want to be committed either. He is telling himself, I can't really get too deep in with Aisha because she's going to expect too much from me while I got other shit going on. He may have already started dating other people, and he's still trying to keep the peace with you too. I definitely feel like this is something you need to back away from right now, because while you're in it, it's going to be really hard for you to walk away or see things as they are, and you're worth more. He knows you're worth more too. That's why he's telling you all that bullshit and he ain't being honest with you. You know, because this is straight up bullshit. 9 of Pentacles. Look at this. Bottom of the deck. Let that nigga go. Don't let him tell you y'all can't be in a relationship, but you good enough to fuck. You're good enough for everything if a nigga really want to put his mind to it. He just don't want to have that responsibility. And that's the truth. Okay? So, next I have Jawan. Juju, you can type your question, boo. Hey Kristen, what you doing? Jawan, you can. I'm sorry I'm late, guys. I'm like a whole hour late. We were in the movies. I did not know I scheduled this for 2. I thought I scheduled it for 3. It's crazy. You're welcome, Aisha. Oh, it's a little hectic right now, Christian. You just want a general, Juju? Okay. Spirit, please give me a general for Juju. General for Juju, please. I heard it's going to get really good around August. Things are going to get really good for Geminis. So I think that's a blessing. Let's see. So we have the 4 of Pentacles, the 4 of Cups, and the 6 of Swords. I heard moving right along, okay? I feel like for a while you were holding on to something. Could be, you know, feelings or emotions. Could be tied to a specific person or just your life overall. But you're getting over that rough spot. Maybe kind of, I heard rethinking yourself. But this is deeper than that. This is like realizing that maybe you could have been doing things the wrong way, or maybe you were going about situations the wrong way. So now you're changing your focus, or you're working on yourself in regards to what you need to do in order to fulfill your needs moving forward, or your goals, or getting right back on the right path. There's something here about money. I don't know if you're struggling with money or the potential to make more of it, because Temperance is here, is letting me know that everything is falling into place for you in regards to finances. But there is absolutely nothing coming up for love, which kind of scares me, because the 2 of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. So it's either you don't know that love is coming in right now, but it's right on the brink, but you need to focus on your finances in order to bump into this. Or you're quite frankly just all over the place with your energy right now, and you're needing to ground yourself. If you need to ground yourself, I would definitely suggest you just go outside and get in grass immediately, because I feel like you're kind of scatterbrained right now, when truth be told, nothing is really that bad in your life right now. I just feel like you may be trying to either tighten up on some loose ends here, or you're ready to, what is it, I'm sorry, you're ready to, what's the word for it, Spirit? Progress. You're ready to progress. Thank you. All right. So next we have Jasmine. Jasmine, you can type your question. If anybody else has questions, you might as well go ahead and send it now, because I'm going to hop right off of here. You're welcome. Good luck on your journey. Hey, Jazzy. How's your day going? I messed up these Cash App questions. I was late as hell. Just in general, okay. Spirit, please tell me, what do we have for Jasmine? Energy, please, for Jasmine. I just realized these are the same decks. That's crazy. I had this deck since I first started reading, and I just got it again. Do you see the difference in size and color and every fucking thing? Look at that. That's deep. So the cards swell after a while. Spirit, please tell me, what do we have for Jazzy? General, please, for Jazzy. 4455. You always get a lot of synchronicities when I do readings for you. What's going on with Jazzy? What does Jazzy need to know the most right now? What does Jazzy need to know the most right now? King of Cups. Somebody does really care about you. If you are wondering if they like you or they're interested in you, they are. But this person has a lot going on, and they're trying to make sure that they're being fair in regards to you. You think this person is a player, or they're breadcrumbing you, or they're not taking you serious. They stress you the fuck out. But this person really just is trying to get to a happy space in their life. And they could be using people to get there. Interesting. They're not using you, but it feels like they're putting you on a back burner because they have to give the people that they're using more attention. So this person is a player who's in survival mode right now. With the Page of Wands here, I do feel like this person is going to start to show you more or want to do more with you. But with the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck, I think you also are very much on point when it comes to your idea about this person or what's really going on with them, because there is something a bit off about them. And it's showing up as them being too involved with other people and not really wanting to be 100% honest with you because they don't want you to cut them off about what they're doing. Ace of Wands, because they feel like their end all be all would be with you, but they don't want to come to you with nothing, or they don't want to come to you with bare minimum. They may see you holding yourself in high regard and feel like they got to step a little different, which is a pat on the back. But my thing is, why don't you leave me alone and then, you know, come back when you have your shit together, because doing this like this ain't working. But they feel like this is the best outcome to not lose you and still be able to become the person you need. Very interesting. Very interesting. So that must have been some insight you needed. And I think I'm done. Yep. Alright, guys. So I'm going to get off of here. I will see you guys next week. Someone wanted me to do an all signs, so I will also be doing an all signs. Next week is very busy for me. We're getting ready to put all the baby stuff up because he is going to be here. Okay, King Mo, because he's going to be here very soon. And then I got 1 million doctor's appointments, like 50,000 of them between me and these kids to go back to school. So I don't know how good next week will be for us, but I try to squeeze questions in as much as I possibly can, even though it's kind of all over the place right now. Bear with me, guys. You're welcome, Jazzy. Okay, so Monique. That's King Mo. I'm so used to calling you King Mo. Monique just doesn't feel right. It's so funny. All right, so you have 2 questions. A general for the rest of July, and should you let your brother stay with you? No. Absolutely not. You know what's so crazy? I was watching a meme earlier, and the meme was saying, um, I don't give a fuck what their story is. Don't ever let nobody stay with you. And in the comments, one guy was like, the only way you could come stay with me if you don't have nothing is if you walk on all 4 of your legs, meaning you have to be a fucking animal. Okay? And I agree with that, because I feel like when you are friends, or when you're close or acquainted with someone, it is way different than when you got to share your personal private space with them. It just never works out the way you would intend for it to, and that can end up being a really big problem for you, especially when you need a peace of mind, you know. So let's just see. That's my take on it. General for the rest of July for King Mo. General for the rest of July for King Mo. General, please, for the... Oh, yeah, these cards are kind of scattered. Let's see. Energy for the rest of July for King Mo. What can she expect? 5 of Wands. A little bit of drama or confrontation. With who and why? 9 of Cups. Okay, so it's confrontation, but you didn't start it, right? It's like someone says something to you and they're expecting for you not to say nothing back, and you kind of fly off the handle. Okay? I feel like with the 4 of Pentacles, this energy, whatever is flowing between you and someone, is going to get worse, because if you were at a point where you were keeping your mouth shut, you're not going to be doing that anymore. Yeah, this is something that's been going on for a while now, and I feel like you'll feel better about standing up for yourself, but just know that that's what's coming. Like, there's an argument, there's a big disagreement, there is people kind of judging you about what you say, but I don't give a damn, because hey, yeah, my sister and I had a big fight, so I'm just nervous with family. Yeah. So it just seems like with the Sun card here, you need to be aware, because you need to be prepared. Not because it's going to be some big, long, drawn out thing, but because I feel like you're in a very peaceful space, but you've also matured enough to kind of tell a motherfucker about themselves, where I don't think you were doing it before. Not necessarily scary, but it just seems like you held a lot in, and you don't do that anymore. People are expecting for you to still hold shit in. Okay, so now your second question, I done already forgot. Should you let your brother stay with you? Yeah, they're not expecting that from you, and they don't like it. You know, people always love you when you're lower vibrational, when they can take advantage and do what they want. It's the truth. So Spirit, please tell me, what do we have for King Mo in regards to letting her brother stay with her? Should King Mo let her brother stay with her? And if so, what is that energy going to be like? And if not, why not? Yes, you should let him stay with you, but only for a limited amount of time. The Hangman. And the... Oh, okay. Okay. So if you're okay, so it says yes, you can let your brother stay with you because he's really trying to get back on his feet. But you have to, 1, make sure that he's paying you. 2, you also need to make sure that he's respecting you. These are 2 things that are really serious, because it's very hard to get a motherfucker out your house once you put them in there. Okay, I also see with the Emperor card here, him being able to really level up while with you, but you have to kind of stay on him. What is this sign? I'm getting Taurus energy. I'm getting a little lazy energy here, and that could be why he's in the predicament he's in now. Okay, so be careful. Be careful. This person is lazy, but I feel like they don't like to be uncomfortable too. All right, I don't like it. He is the opposite. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you. Oh my God. I don't recommend it. I don't care what the cards say. Me, myself. Yeah. No. Where you gonna take her, in the backyard? Put her leash on her. And take some garbage bags just in case she poops. I don't like letting my dog go outside, but okay. Yes, yes, Christian, you can send questions. I don't like it either, King Mo. And that Scorpio, because I picked up Taurus energy, although it's a Scorpio, is letting me know that I'm head on with the fact that he's going to be very lazy. Because Scorpios can be very lazy as well. You know, it's just their opposite. Scorpios can be very lazy, and they can be leechers, and they can be very entitled. And this is why, go ahead, you can pay on Cash App, Kristen. That's why it's telling you to make sure that you only allow him to stay there for a short amount of time, and that he's paying for something. He cannot just come and stay with you until he gets on his feet. He still has to feel like he has obligations even at your house. See, because that's the thing. A lazy motherfucker can't fulfill obligations. But deciding to let him in is going to keep him there whether he's fulfilling those obligations or not, because you allowed him to stay there. That's where shit gets a little legal. So if this person has a habit of not being able to keep up with their own bills, don't expect them to move out your shit. Then you got another problem on your hands. So cards say yes, I say absolutely the fuck not. All right, and trust me, I've been there with family, my own mother. I wouldn't do it. I'm telling you. I would be like, so what's your, I swear to God, in the comments, they were asking, like, they said I would be the most supportive person that that person knew. I would ask questions like, oh, so what is your plans? But I would never offer a place to stay. So I'm, King Mo, please don't do it. I don't feel good about that. Yeah, I don't feel like if you're, and then you're already going through stuff with your family, I don't think you should do that. I'm going to say hell no. Ain't nobody even giving you a reason to want to do that shit. Yeah. Yep. That's all you should do too. Because you got to get your shit together on your own, don't you? You can't rely on him or none of them to help you. So absolutely not. Absolutely the fuck not. Alright? So good luck with that. But you already know my answer. Bree. What is going on in Bree's love life? Bree, what's your sign, girl? Let's see what's going on with your love life. You're welcome and good luck. Seriously, King Mo, you know I love you, girl. What's going on with Bree's love life? What's going on with Bree's love life? Gemini. All right, so Gemini's love life is always a battlefield. Why though? 8 of Wands. I think things are going to pick up for you if they haven't already. The problem is everybody wants a fun time. Are you looking for something serious? Because everybody that's coming towards you just wants to have fun. And you're like, I'm not playing with them. I'm not here for you to play with. I want you to take me seriously. And that's where the problems come in at, because I think you may blame yourself sometimes when things don't work out in regards to love or relationships, but it's not you, boo. I swear to God it's not. It is the environment. It is the type of people. It is how easy it is for people to not commit and to still get every bit of the cow. Okay? It just feels like the Cash App is in the comments. It's pinned in the comments right next to my name. My name should be yellow, and then there's PayPal and then Cash App, okay? A Knight of Pentacles. I think when it comes to dating right now, you need to take things slow. Hey, Niche. Yeah. Yeah, it's like you need to take things a little bit slow here, because although you have all these options coming towards you, I do think that sometimes you get a little sad. You know, you feel like there's more, and there is more to love, but I just feel like you got to wait for the right person. You could have just ended something with somebody who really cared about you. Something going on with a third party. I think that person wants to make amends with you too, but you shouldn't. Whoever this person is that could be coming back around very shortly, they don't deserve a second chance with you. I feel like this person already knows that they fucked up. And they did. Now what's coming towards you in the near future? something that you really like, someone that you really like, but also a little bit of drama. I don't know what that drama is, Temperance, but I feel like you'll make the best out of it. There's a little bit of drama there, and I think you're the drama. That's the funny part. I think you're the drama. I think you're going to be cursing someone out very soon about their actions. Someone thinks that they can pull a wool over your eye, and I think you're going to... Sucks to be them. That's all I got to say about that. All right, so good luck. Quinton. It's your baby daddy. Yeah. Someone's going to learn the hard way. And the crazy thing is I think that you're cool until you're not. That's how you're coming off in to the cards. Like, you're very laid back. You're very go with the flow until you lean forward. And then you're crazy as hell. Are you a June Gemini? But I'm getting May Geminis from you. I'm getting a May Gemini from you. But the chaoticness is giving June. Very interesting. Okay, so... Quinton, you said, what do you see for my love life? Let's see. What's going on with Quinton's love life? What's going on with Quinton's love life? What's going on with Quinton's love life? June? I feel it. I feel it. It's so funny because, but you're laid back like a May Gemini. But you have a very crazy side to you. People, and someone knows that about you and they still try it. Anyways, Quinton, let's see. Knight of Swords, Three of Swords. Okay, so there's a little bit of heartbreak here, Quinton. I feel like you're going to be, if not, you're already possibly rushing into something too fast with someone. It's going to lead to heartbreak. I feel like this is something where you should kind of step back if you're already talking to someone so that you don't get your feelings hurt. If you are just single altogether, when someone does come towards you, could be a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I have Scorpio here as well. You want to just make sure that this person is serious before you do too much. And what I mean by doing too much is, you know, sometimes we can't help it but to get a little giddy when we're single about somebody that we really like. It just seems like whoever this person is, they may take advantage of the fact that you really like them if they find out. So you got to play a little hard to get here, right? Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. You definitely have a connection coming towards you that can be really serious, but this person doesn't like people who chase them. That's what it is. You got to come off a little hard with this person. And I know people be like, I hate to play games and I just feel like I should be myself. Dating is a fucking game until it's not. Shoot the messenger. Go ahead. It is, though. It is a game until it's not. You gotta strategize here, because the same person who can end up playing you out, you can also end up falling in love with and being in a long-term relationship. It all boils down to how you present yourself in the very beginning of this relationship. Sign I have for you again: Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, and Scorpio. All right, so good luck. Kristen. Kristen, what's your question, babe? Tanisha, you'll be after Kristen. I was just about to get off, too. Ooh. My back. All right. Take your time, Quinton. It's no rush, all right? All right, so Kristen says, so I had a whole damn situation with my baby daddy last night. My daughter is upset. He having another baby. I'm trying to get some insight on how to navigate the situation financially and with child support. Oh, boy. I really do look like I'm falling asleep. Let's see. How should Kristen handle this situation with her baby daddy? Well, you know, child support. Why would I be falling asleep on live? Come on, if you want to comment, I want you to comment. with some real shit. Stop playing so you don't be able to comment. Nine of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. Well, shit. That's crazy. Because I have him almost not giving to you because he's going to be giving more to this new baby. And then you having to foot a lot of the bill that you didn't before. The funny thing is he has money, but with the moon card here, I don't know if he's emotionally invested in the person that he has kids with, the new kid with, or if he's doing this to purposely trigger you. Whatever the situation is, the only way for you to really get around this, or for you to be able to navigate when it comes to that, is by literally just letting him do him, because you're gonna frustrate the fuck out of yourself in this toxic situation. It's toxic as fuck. If the child support is ordered through court, that's about the only way you're gonna see anything, because Nine of Cups, he is self-centered, very selfish individual here. When it comes down to your daughter, Seven of Cups, he doesn't even know how to handle her. I think he's just trying to keep the peace so he doesn't look like the bad guy, but he really could care less. He could really care less. I feel like this, I don't know why I'm getting a vendetta for you too. What's the beef between you and him? There's a beef here, and I feel like he may go harder than he even has to go because of the beef that he has with you. Now, I don't know if this is like secret animosity, or you right out know that he feels some type of way about you, but he definitely feels some type of way about you. Sheesh. Oh, so he's a narcissist. Oh, well, baby, you already know what happens when, in that case, you didn't really escape. To him, he still very much has control over you. And the control comes in with your children. Like, at first, my daughter's father, he's a Scorpio. When we first broke up, he would try to hurt me by, like, claiming her on his taxes. So I put him on child support. Then now all the little money that he was making, I was getting. So when he realized that I had got real serious with my husband now, he first he tried to take me back to court and say that he wanted to see Maya, and he wanted like partial custody. So they gave it to him. I don't have no problem with that. He was supposed to get Maya every weekend. He hasn't gotten my daughter in over a year. Okay, a year. But what he did was he got my neighbor pregnant. And then once he found out that she was pregnant, he left her too. And now he comes and sees her baby every now and then, and my daughter doesn't want any parts. And he's just refusing to pay child support. We just had a court date last week, and he just didn't show up. So good luck with that, because I don't even give a fuck about the money no more. I like peace so much that you can keep your coins, honey baby. My husband pays for everything. I am not going to chase you down. I'm not chasing a narcissist down for shit. All right. So Tanisha, what's your sign? What's your ex's sign? Oh yeah, I called the police. He threatened to come around here and whoop my ass one day, and Davion was at work. He had to leave work and drive home fast as hell, and then my baby father never even showed up. Okay, gotcha. So Niche, how does my ex feel about me? He is a Cancer, my first love. I saw him on his birthday, and he told me he still loved me, but he kind of ghosted me for a few days, and I'm not sure how he feels. I don't like that. Yeah, my daughter doesn't go around her father because he's aggressive with her too. He's a Scorpio. What's your baby father sign? Let's see. The Sun card, the Page of Cups, and the Three of Wands. So let's start with how he feels, Tanisha. So he missed you. He's happy to have you. Oh, you got a Scorpio too. Well, there you go. He misses you. I do feel like he enjoys having you back, but he got something else going on already. He already had somebody with the not, and he's also not really sure if he wants to hop back in with you, because he doesn't know if you still feel the same way about him. So he's kind of teeter-tottering between you and someone else, plus he's doing what he wants to do. You know, it's like he's not, even though he likes you and he loves the idea of still having you around, I don't know whether or not it's going to be worth it for you, because with the Ten of Swords here, it looks like you end up getting your feelings hurt. A motherfucker could love you, care about you all they want. If they're not ready to take you seriously, then they're not. And that just seems to be how this person feels. They do love you, they do care about you, but he's already doing what he want to do. What's happening in the future? How is he showing up in the future for Tanisha? In and out. Can I come back? I could come back? Okay, I'm leaving again. The inconsistency here is for you to make a choice. For you to make a choice whether or not you want it or not. Because the Four of Cups is saying, I don't want this no more. I'm bored of this. Don't let him hurt your feelings or continue to play with you. Okay? Because that's what it seems like. It seems like he's playing on the fact that you like him. Or you ain't going nowhere. You're going to be around. Okay? Do I have any more questions? Did I miss anybody before I get off? But Kristen, I think your piece is way more valuable than trying to get child support from him. It's not going to ever be peaceful like that. Because the minute they feel like they sent you money or they did something for you is the minute where they feel like they have control. You do, Niche. It's up to you to let it go, Tanisha. Seriously. It's not up to him, because he doesn't have to let you go. You're already not there. It's you who needs to mentally and emotionally hang it up. He's already okay with how things are going. And even if he can come back in and dip back out on you, he wouldn't mind that either. You know, he'll have it either way. You sent another question? Or were you just asking, like, does it ever I think that they do, but you don't always get to see it. See, Scorpios are always going through something. Scorpio's energy is very different. They are forever. That's why they're the death card. They're always going through a big turn of events because they're fucked up people. You're welcome, Niche. I wouldn't worry too much about karma when it came to that nigga no more. I would worry about myself. Because once I left, I was out of there. There was no way you could even make me jealous, make me feel no type of way. He hurt me a little bit when it came to falling short when it came to my daughter, but I don't even give a fuck about that shit no more. My daughter is way more comfortable with her stepfather. I mean, literally. She will tell him everything. She barely talked to her father. That was his choice. And as he gets older, and as she gets older, he gotta deal with that. I don't want a goddamn dime from that man. I don't argue about it. I don't text him. He's not even allowed to message me. At all. Legally. He has to go through a chat app. Yeah, Leah, you can sing your question. So, that's how I did that. He is not allowed to pick my daughter up from my house. He's not even allowed to pick my daughter up right now, period. I don't play. Leah, if you're going to do questions, please do it now. My back is killing me. Hola. I'm just here waiting. I'll literally be 9 months tomorrow. I'm tired, boss. Yeah. I be on Patreon. Y'all don't be wanting to be with me on Patreon. Y'all be like, I'm gonna wait until I get on YouTube. I am tired. I'm so tired of this. I'm not tired of you. I'm not. I'm tired of this pregnancy. Not tired of the baby, but the pregnancy is jacking me. Okay, the pregnancy is jacking me up. Thank you. I feel like the baby helped my face clear up, which was exactly what I needed. So I like that. All right, Leah, you can type your question, boo. No, you could go ahead, Kristen. I wake up tired at this point. Okay, I'm anemic and everything. Trust me, it ain't because I'm doing questions. It's because I'm here. Just, just here right now. It's tiring. But after this, I still got a whole day ahead of me. So trust me, it's okay. I already put aside time to do this because I knew I had to do that. Okay. Yeah. It is very, very healthy. My doctor is making me be extremely healthy, but I'm tired. Leah, uh, you didn't put your question in a comment, so I need you to type them for me. I am still accepting questions. Maybe the last round right now. I've been calling last call forever, but this literally will be my last round. 4:30, I'm getting off. Oh, God. Oh. We're almost done, son. Where's Leah? Okay, well, Leah, whenever you come in, type your question. Oh, type your question, Leah. You're here, but you ain't give me nothing to answer yet. And Kristen, you can type your question too. Monique, I have your question, I think. Let me see. Okay, so King Mo is the only one that typed her question so far. King Mo, you said advice on how I should deal with the Sagittarius in a way. Yes, Lisette. Hey, Lisette. How should King Mo deal with this Sagittarius in a way that would make it effective for her? How should King Mo deal with the Sagittarius in a way that would be effective for her? With love. I feel like you have to stop thinking that you guys are at war now and be more upfront with what you expect from him. I think this time around you can be a little bit more stable when it comes to him, because I do feel like you guys have genuine love. I think you have to let go of past feelings when it comes to him and try to trust him more. I'm getting a lack of trust here with you. Two of Pentacles. Like, I'm still not sure what to do with him. Deal with him as if he was a brand new person. Like, you've never met him before and you want to really see where things are going because you like him. Because I do feel like you got the juice. The ball is in your corner this time around. And I feel like the ball is in your corner because he actually really means well this time. Okay? It's okay, Leah. Just type your question here in the comment section so I can answer it for you. I think you're lagging too, because I'm saying stuff and then you're not saying anything back for a long time. So I don't know if you want to refresh and come back in before you type the question. Therefore, you can kind of be in line. All right? You are very pit bullish, but that is your defense mechanism right now because he did hurt you. You know, he did hurt you, and I feel like because of that, now that he's back around and this energy of wanting to be the man or be there for you, you like, nigga, what? And you should be to an extent, but I feel like you can't show it because it's kind of self-sabotaging. Either you're going to let him come back and y'all going to work it out, or you going to say, no, fuck you, and you're going to get the fuck out of there for real this time. But you can't have both energies and be dealing with him. You're going to confuse him a little bit, okay? So be yourself. I think a bit of your natural flow is kind of pit bullish though. So it's not really uncomfortable for him. Where it fucks him up at is the fact that he doesn't know whether or not you want to be with him or not, because he may feel a bit pushed away. Okay? So King Mo, you said my new boo G. I'm sorry, Kristen. My new boo G, laugh out loud, just trying to get the feel of the relationship. How does G feel about me? How does G feel about Kristen? He's used to that, so that's not the problem. It's him needing reassurance that you actually want to fuck with him or take him serious too. Okay? So Spirit, please tell me, how does G feel about Kristen? He thinks you're sweet. Oh, you showing your soft side? You trying to act like you're not you're not who you are. You're like, I could be nice. But he's not sure. He's not sure about you. I think he knows he kind of dives in deep when it comes to people. So he's trying to kind of hold back because he doesn't want to fall too hard, too deep. Or he doesn't want to seem a bit simpish. What's his sign? I'm getting water energy from him. I also think that G may be dating other people. So you just want to make sure that you're not getting too sucked in with him too fast. Because although he seems to be showing up for you in a genuine form, he is the type of person that doesn't feel like he needs to tell you that he's dating other people. Okay? So that's something that he would kind of string along until he was ready to drop off. And if he never dropped it off, you'd be like, damn, you were dating people the whole time? Yes, he was dating people the whole fucking time. All right? Nine of Cups is here on his side, though. He really does like you. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords. Play it smart. Play it smart. Don't get all mushy-gushy with him because he's sweet. All right? And especially because he's a Leo. Leos can be dragons. Okay? They're not just lions. All right, so Leah, it's okay. You said, my question is, what's my Cancer's feelings about me? How do Geminis and Cancers end up together? How does that happen so much? And maybe it's because we're similar in energy. I don't know. That's so weird. I thought I was the only one. I thought it was like something else in my chart that was like pulling me to them. That's so weird. We don't belong with them at all. What's the Cancer's feelings in regards to Leah? Guarded. Why is he so guarded? Nine of Wands. Damn. He may feel like you guys have been through something, or if he hasn't been through anything with you, he's been through a lot of shit in regards to relationships. So he's kind of standoffish. He's also a little selfish too. Oh boy. The Death card is here and the Knight of Swords, but he's about to change his energy. He's about to change how he is. Like, if you feel like he's been kind of guarded and standoffish and maybe even, you know, to himself, he's going to start opening up to you out of nowhere, wanting to be more clingy or around you. I also feel like with this Nine of Cups here, he's going to be a bit more open about what he wants in the future with you. What? Ace of Wands. So he can't hold his demeanor too long when it comes to, you know, just playing it safe. I feel like he's going to kind of go all in with you. Interesting. The Strength card, definitely holding back. You may feel it. Even if not, I'm telling you, it's not that he doesn't like you, it's that he's afraid. You're going to get a lot more from him in a minute. I will wait until after retrograde before I make any final decisions, whether it's good or bad with him. Okay? Okay, so Lisette. It's definitely a trend or something. Something going on in the cosmos that's connecting us. You're welcome. Good luck. And she started off telling me everything about other folks. Interesting. So maybe she is being upfront with you. Lisette, you said, will I find a job near home before I go back to work? Will Lisette find a job near her home before she goes back to work? Will Lisette find a job near home before she goes back to work? Yes. I feel like it's going to be an easy commute too, but there's going to be drama there at this job. Spirit is saying you may not, even though, okay, so here's the thing. If you got to do what you got to do. The job that's closest to you may be kind of dramaful. It could be a lot of shit going on, a lot of gossip. It could be some bullshit. You may not like it, whatever the situation is, right? But there's another job here for you. It's just not as fast as this job will come back. So you can start this job if you want to, or you can turn it down. There's a better job coming after that, and I feel like you'll really like that job, but that job may not be as close as this job. Like, there could be a job that you get first that's within walking distance, and then the next job you may have to, like, you know, drive to or catch a bus to. Could be a little bit of a commute, but it pays it pays a lot more money, and it feels like it fits you better. Okay, so it's up to you. It's up to you. Oh, Two of Pentacles. I think you should take the first one until the second one kicks in. All right, what's that? You could be into him, but just know who you're dealing with. I think that's a big thing. You have to know who you're dealing with at all times. So when shit is happening, you're not surprised. The thing is, a lot of people don't know who they're dealing with, so then they're surprised. Like, oh, you really did that? Yeah, he been doing that. That's his character. That's all that is. You know that he's dealing with other people. You know what to look forward to. Whether you choose to deal with it or not is up to you. Alright, guys. So I think I'm done here. I'm going to head out because I still got shit to do. See you guys next time. Bye.